Hi everyone, welcome back to VFXRendering. There have been many great tutorials on creating volume growth effects in Cinema 4D. From Dominik Ruckli's approach using scene nodes, to PixelAffair's workflow with MoGraph and volumes. In today's tutorial, we'll explore a simpler yet powerful method to simulate volume growth using the noise field in Cinema 4D. This technique gives you full creative control to design natural organic growth effects directly inside C4D without complicated setups. Let's get started. We'll start with the male bust model. Open the asset browser by pressing Shift and F8 and search for male bust, then download and add it to your scene. The original model has a relatively low poly mesh, so we'll make a few adjustments before moving on. First, scale the model to a proper size, align its pivot point, and remesh it to increase surface detail. Once these steps are done, you'll have a clean base mesh ready for creating the volume growth effect. Next, we will add growth effects to the object. Let's start by adding a volume builder and volume mesher, using the base mesh we just created as the input object. Next, we'll create a group field to control the growth process. Drag the group field into the volume builder and set its mode to intersect. Inside the group field, we begin with a spherical field. Go back to the volume builder and make sure the group field's space fully covers the base mesh, and in this case, increase its size to around 200 centimeters in each dimension. We set the spherical field size to 22.5 centimeters. You can switch the base mesh display mode to lines to better track where the growth effect starts. Then we move the spherical field to the desired starting position. And in its remapping tab, we disable the remapping option. Now, we return to the group field and add a curve modifier to the field layer. And set the animation speed to about 30 frames, then press play to check. You'll see the volume grow proportionally from the spherical field's position. You can adjust the animation speed to control how fast the growth expands. To make the surface more dynamic, we add a random field and set its blending mode to overlay. Now, the volume growth is guided by the noise field pattern from the random field. Next, to increase surface detail, we simply reduce the voxel size in the volume builder. Fine-tune these parameters until you get the desired result. For extra variation, you can also add delay and decay effects inside the group field. Finally, to prepare for rendering, apply a vertex map to the base mesh. In the Field tab, set the mode to Surface with a radius of around 3 to 5 centimeters. Optionally, use remesh for even smoother geometry before the final render. Once you're satisfied with the result, lower the voxel size further and apply a cache layer in the volume builder to optimize performance. And that wraps it up. In this tutorial, we explored how to create a volume growth effect driven by noise field in Cinema 4D. This is a clean and effective way to generate organic motion and evolving surfaces. We hope this video was helpful for you and your projects. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more tutorials from VFXRendering. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. I'll do my best to help out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.